Hey Pisces, welcome to Tourmaline Tarot. We're going to do your weekend read, see what's going on here. Okay, Pisces. So we have the Moon reversed, and this is a chunk, but we have Six of Wands reversed, Death reversed, and Nine of Wands. I feel like you're on a holding pattern, and what you want is literally right on the other side of this. But something has to change. Something has to kind of catch up with you. Because the Nine of Wands is like the wounded healer. I always go back to the Chiron business, where it's like you have to recognize like where your pain points are before, and like it's like you're leaving the door open, but you're also not actively participating in this, but you don't really feel like you're getting anything out of it, because you're like, the time for change is now, but not everyone's on board. Because we have the Six of Pentacles, which is, where's your time and energy going? I feel like there's kind of like a, I hate to be like, because it's boring, it's not selling the sexy, but the Judgment reversed. I feel like you don't know what your best use of your time is right now. What is it? So give me something on the Six of Pentacles here. So the Star reversed and Four of Wands reversed. I feel like you have a lot of ideas, but at the same time, are they actionable? Can you actually make them happen? Because something hasn't changed back here, which is kind of leaving you in a holding pattern. Like, you know, I think of it when you put a game to sleep and the avatar is just sitting there doing that little dance, like waiting for you to come back. I feel like whatever's going on is making you do that little dance. Like, come on, get it going here. So with this Judgment reversed, what is that about? What decisions can Pisces make at this time? Well, you can put the Devil down, and because it's the Devil reversed, Four of Cups, Five of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Pentacles. I don't think you're going to get fast relief, but at the same time, you're also not sucked into anybody else's BS. They might try, but there's a little bit more work that has to go through before you can actually move with this Page of Pentacles. I don't think that, you know, reversals for me aren't necessarily blocks, but especially in the future position, it's kind of like it's not time yet to do this. So you're not getting sucked back into old patterns or stuff. You know, you might have to address feelings of disappointment or like a little bit of confusion, and that's where the Hanged Man comes in. It's literally you figuring some stuff out. People say it's Dark Night of the Soul. I don't really go for that, because we're talking about a weekend. I don't think it's, if you can do your Dark Night of a Soul in a weekend, good for you. Tell me how you did it. So let's see, Four of Wands reversed and the Star reversed. What about that? All right, so that's a lot, but it needs Lovers, Five of Cups, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords. It's almost like, how did I even get here? How did I wind up here? There's an emphasis on the past. Of kind of stuff with that Five of Cups. It's like the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, etc. And then you're just kind of playing stuff through. You're on some kind of loop that you got to break out of. Should I have done things differently? Was somebody like not as truthful as they could have been? Lovers leans to being relationships, but it's some kind of decision or something that you wanted that kind of, I'm not saying it went south, but it didn't, you know, for that many swords to be in a row. It's kind of like you're real up in your head now. It's like, it's almost like it's not action time. It's not Action Jackson time. So advice-wise, what can we say for Pisces? How can Pisces kind of break this loop? Justice. Hi. Nine of Cups. And Four of Pentacles. Decide what you want and hold on to it. Justice, Nine of Cups, Four of Pentacles. People say Four of Cups is miserly or whatever. Not in this case, because I think in terms of Four of Pentacles, you're holding on to what you need to hold on to. Not any of this business. But, you know, Nine of Cups is a nice positive card. It's like, if you need to kind of figure out what you're manifesting next, what is next, let's figure it out. The Justice card, though, it's a good thing. In terms of, you know, it's, Nine of Cups can sometimes be like wish fulfillment, like very airy-fairy, but with the Justice card grounding it, I feel like you do get a hold of the practical stuff that you need, and then you literally get a hold of it with the Four of Pentacles. So It's more necessarily the decision part of justice that you need to do to be like, this is what this looks like for me from here on out. And then the Queen of Cups, you do get to kind of sit in it and be like, yes, I am here. And the Otter's even waving like, I'm here. Eight of Swords reversed. You get out of this stinking thinking loop and you are freeing yourself up. So this is good. So really there is like a big contemplation factor of what does this look like. And if anyone is coming back around, you're like, So yeah, something didn't feel so great. Something emotional. You know, you have the swords there. So you could be protecting your feels right now. And you're like, you don't get in. That Nine of Wands energy. It's like, no. This is VIP. So, yeah. You're coming to agreements on things. Agreements about what? You're being protective, but open. If opportunities present themselves, you're going to fully vet them. You're not just jumping right into things. Whether it's career, relationship, etc. The only thing I would say, your observance and everything, you might get pushed into a social situation and something comes out of it. I don't think it's a bad thing because you have the handshake here. So there could be an opportunity that does pop up out of you being out and about. Give me one more on this lightning. What is that for Pisces? Or like you might get an idea, because lightning can sometimes be ideas where you're just like, aha. And it does contribute to your stability, environment, etc. So I do just want more on this Bear and Clover. What is that about? Oh yeah. You mean like the Wheel of Fortune, Lily's Destiny? Opportunities, etc. all coming around? Yeah, so like I feel like there is something that kind of clicks or pops where you're like, there it is. You might need to put yourself out there, which might be a little comfortable because the Shepherd gives me kind of like a wallflower vibe. You're like, I'm fine, I'm going to be over here. Because you still are kind of like Knight of Wands. Like, I'll be on the outskirts. I'll just be watching. I'll get involved if I need to. But might not be my moment. But I think it's like you do get there. There's just some wrap-up stuff you have to do before things can finally get going. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. And I'll talk to you later.